Welcome to episode 5 here in the Bella series. I decided to start Bella on the Kubota. The Kubota is not running, the engine is off, and they're comfortable stepping onto a foreign object that she's never seen. It went actually well. Unfortunately, we didn't start recording immediately. As people didn't realize that I was in there. Here I'm asking Charlie to actually turn the engine on, and as we know from Bella, Bella is sensitive to engines, and we're gonna see how this audible stimulus triggers it. And then here's the engine is on, and I asked Charlie to step off, and I want to get Bella closer to the Kubota. As you can see, she's excited, she's interested, but not fearful. She's actually happy to engage with me. I'm going to play with the throttle, and then I'm going to observe the different responses in the dog. And every time she engages and displays calm behavior, then I'm going to reinforce that. I'm still using the clicker as my secondary reinforcer and the food for primary reinforcement. I'm trying to give her some visual stimulation to encourage her to step onto the Kubota completely, which I am not very successful in doing, although she remains happy and intrigued. I'm also giving her some affection. Her owner is recording this video session, and here I'm playing with the throttle again. Yeah, so I decided that this was enough. We proved Bella, and I'm going to take her outside, go for a walk, and I asked Charlie to actually drive with the Kubota behind me, and then eventually I also asked him to mow the grass there on the side of the road. Same criteria for Bella: focus, stay with me, engage, calm, assertive behavior, and that will lead to you earning your breakfast. So here's Charlie in front of her. Asked Charlie to drive a couple circles around me to see what she's doing. And you can see that when he's actually driving, Bella shows a little bit more interest in the lawnmower. However, she re-engages with me, and there's no attempt even to launch at the Kubota or display any stress from it. She's excited, intrigued, but remains in control. Here the car passes by. That was unplanned, unexpected, but a good proving that she's good with the cars. As she displayed calm, assertive behavior and re-engaged with me. Here I asked Charlie to turn the mower on and start mowing, and then I'm going to take Bella along the lawnmower and expose her to, quite a lot of loud stimulation and some visual stimulation, and I ask for the same criteria. Here I asked Charlie if I could cut the edges a little bit better, so then we have less passes. And then he is hitting some rocks, so I asked him to raise the bed here in a little bit. And Bella, while I'm looking at the lawnmower, she's very engaged. So here at this moment I'm asking to play with a bit and see if he can raise it just a little bit. And here this is a little bit confused. So the deck is at the highest bit because he was hitting the gravel a little bit. And we are continuing our walk and our exercise. I'm adjusting the collar here a little bit. Proper fit of your collars is very important for clear communication. I just stopped here, and on the other side is my neighbor's property where she has encountered the horses and my neighbor. So she knows that you know, those people are there, the horses are there. She's seen that stimulation enough, and as you can see, Bella is much more neutral walking past my neighbor's house and walking past the horses. We have accomplished a lot in the last 2 weeks. Here her ears perk up a little bit. We are at the cows right now. So she's been with the cows quite a lot. My neighbor also has a black lab that runs most of the time loose on the farm. But as you can see, Bella's body position and energy, although interested, remains very balanced and very calm. Her ears backwards means that she is engaged with me in a following mind state and not a leading mind state. And the tail is nice and relaxed, has a slight curl on it on the end of the tail, which means the dog is very neutral to what's going on. This is going to be a pretty lengthy video, guys. And girls, of course. I'm extremely happy with the energy of the dog. As you can see there's the black lab running around, and although Bella sees it, she is not expressing a lot of behavior that she done in the past. There's attentive behavior towards me. I'm just gonna stand there for a little bit and reinforce engagement with me. You can see she offers a lot more focus. And here I dropped food, and I just realized that. And here she offers me a sit. And I say, come on, let's go. So when you're walking with a dog, your energy should also be very calm and assertive. And you should also be neutral to the environment. And your leash should be loose. So on the right side of the screen you see the truck pulling up. He's checking his mail, and that is my neighbor. So we'll see how she does with the car. I decided to walk on the road. You can see that the ears were changing a little bit. She's intrigued with the car. She was thinking about it, but she's doing well. I gave her a couple of adjustments there. And then Charlie turns the mower around and is going to mow the other side. So we're just gonna wait for him, and you can see the big dust cloud coming out of the mower. So now she has the mower behind her while we're working. The tail still shows relaxed behavior. The cows came up a little closer to the fence, so I decided to walk towards the cows. And you can see that Bella is relaxed and neutral to the cows. A big difference to the first day that she arrived with me. And the cows decided to follow us. So I decided to go a little bit closer to the cows. And Bella remains very neutral. Yeah, extreme happy with the progress we made so far. And I keep reinforcing calm, assertive behavior. I will do a future lecture about the difference between acute and chronic stress manifestation in dogs and how to manage it. That will come soon, probably in a bark talk with Bart. So another stimulus behind us, the car. so both audible and visual stimuli. Bella's composure is really good, behavior is fine, energy levels are great. So as we approaching the training field, you will see that something unexpected happened here. Is my neighbor's kids. They came driving their motorcycles and ATVs. So another example of environmental stimuli that we don't have control over. But it worked out really well. So we used them in part of the training here. I actually talked to one of the kids a little bit later and asked them to drive the motorcycles on their cross field, so we could keep training around motorcycles, as motorcycles is one of the toughest stimuli for Bella. You can see the tails going up and have a much stiffer wag. So she has more difficulty controlling, but she managed. But definitely increase in cortisol here. You could see that in the body language of the dog. But she's recovering very nicely. So I decided to wait, and because I knew the kids would go back to the yard and to the motocross field. And here I am. So this is after I talked to the kids and asked them if they could, ride their bikes onto the track while I'm continuing to work with Bella. And you see that went really well. Here one of my clients asked if it was okay to bring her dog out and practice focus with the distraction of the dirt track, and I said absolutely, go ahead. And Bella sees the other dog coming out of the car and remained kind of neutral, very responsive to the cues. The motorcycles are one of the biggest triggers for her in the past. But as you can see, she's coping with it very nicely. So we'll continue this exercise, guys. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Bella did great. Again, thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your support. Leave me any comments or send me messages if you have any questions or remarks on this video, and I will see you in the next session. Bye-bye.